Greetings everyone, I'm Prince B, back again to finish the Zelda 30th Anniversary Collection Amiibo unboxing. Today we're ending with Toon Link and Toon Zelda, who in North America are stuck in this double pack. It's unfortunate they keep lumping Amiibo together. I mean, it makes sense, they're both the Toon characters, but I still know a lot of people who didn't want a second Toon Link but did want Toon Zelda, so they either had to import it from Europe or Japan where they got separate packs, or just had to swallow the extra bit of cash and get the second Toon Link. I do have Toon Link, the Smash Bros. Version. It was one of the few Amiibo I didn't unbox, so this is kind of cool that I get a chance to unbox a Toon Link. I kind of wanted them both anyway because I like this pose better than this one, but it's still, I do understand people's frustration with having to buy extra Amiibo that they don't want because they're grouped together. With that said, yeah, let's get started. This is going to be the last Amiibo unboxing for this year. Here they are. I'd say it was a decent year for Amiibo. Not as great as last year, but we had some cool stuff. Mario Bros. Wave 2, Kirby line, the rest of the Animal Crossing figures, and then the Zelda line. And I think, let's see. Oh man, I can't remember if Lucas and Shovel Knight were this year or late last year. I legitimately can't remember. But yeah, the only big thing is we still don't have anything on the final 3 Smash Amiibo. That's unfortunate, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Zelda Amiibo, because it's Zelda. Zelda is good. Anyways, let's get started. We'll start with Toon Link, because I've already kind of seen Toon Link, so we'll save Zelda for last. Looks pretty good. The one thing is, I never understood this pose thing where he's got his arm up and everything. I guess it's just to go with the overly exaggerated Toon-esque style is what I always thought. But someone did point out that conductors get really crazy when they're conducting, and since that's what the Windwaker basically is a conductor's baton, that kind of made sense. I still, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Also, his arm looks kind of disjointed, but maybe that's just me. I guess you could kind of do that, but so the pose is overall pretty good. I'm just not wild about the arm, but that's how it is in promotional images and on the cover of the game and everything, so it makes sense. Got the shield back here and his sword is there. Overall, this one looks pretty solid. There's a little bit of paint bleed down by his boots, but much less noticeable than even on Ocarina of Time Link, and even his wasn't terrible, so that's okay. Yeah, I just love how his hair is super animated, and the hat actually has movement to it. Down on his tunic too. Although weirdly enough, his belt got, his belt is gray now instead of brown like it was on the Smash one. Sorry, my thumb's covering that. And also his Smash counterpart had more texture, which makes sense. Smash tends to have more detailed models than even some of the actual games that the characters come from. But yeah, his tunic is completely smooth, the belt too. That's kind of unfortunate that the Smash one, it has higher quality on the texture, but it makes sense given the art style that Wind Waker actually does use. Also of note is he's using the original sword for this and not the Master Sword that he has in his Smash version. Just interesting to note. That's something I don't quite get is for Smash, they they make a point of giving the characters like their like strongest weapon or whatever usually. Uh, but for Link, they never give him like the mirror shield or whatever. It's just interesting to note. I guess the regular shield with the Master Sword is more iconic, but it's just interesting that they give him the best sword but not the best shield. Um, but yeah, overall, a pretty good figure. Nothing too super exciting. Yeah, but it does. It's a pretty good second print for Toon Link, and certainly does match the Windwaker promotional artwork and everything, or the Windwaker official artwork. Next is Toon Zelda. A lot of people were really excited for this. I mean, I think personally, even though I was least excited for Ocarina of Time at first, and then eventually it became Toon Link who I was least excited for, I think Toon Link was the least anticipated one across the board. Even though everyone still has a hard time finding Smash Toon Link nowadays. But Wind Waker Toon Link was just like the least excited one across the board. Whereas I knew a lot of people who were really hyped for Toon Zelda. A lot of people were super nostalgic for Toon Link, and then there was a pretty decent sized camp who wanted 8-bit Link too, like myself. So just kind of sad that Toon Link didn't get a whole lot of love. Also, real quick, actually, I said we were done with this one, but I don't know, the Wind Waker, just seems a little cheap. I wish this was like, I don't know. I haven't played Wind Waker in like 2 years, so I can't remember exactly, but I think it's like more tapered at the end, and like points. I don't know. It just looks kind of bulky. It looks kind of like a Lego piece right now. I wish they had put a little more detail into the Wind Waker. I guess that's my biggest complaint for that. Not even the poses, just the Wind Waker looks kind of bland. Okay, now back to Zelda. Let's just take a look here. Has good detail on like on her outfit dress thing. I'm not really sure what to call this, but whatever it is, there's good, like, it's got the cool design on it. She's got this like necklace thing on around her throat that's cool. Tiara looks nice. Do you see any paint bleeding? No paint bleeding that I can see, so that's really cool. She's kind of simple. The poses, just kind of standing there. It would have been nice to see a little more movement. Like, the tilt is a good start, but just something a little more. It would have been really cool to give her like the bow with the light arrows or something. That would have been cool. Overall, though, she does look really good. I don't really have a whole lot to say. I do think the Toon figures are a little more bland, just like in terms of detail, than Ocarina of Time Link, but they're still not bad. Still overall pretty good. I think Toon Zelda turned out a little better than Toon Link. There's no real paint bleeding, a little more detail, and that Wind Waker's bugging me the more I look at it. But overall, both really good. Here they are with the rest of the Zelda amiibo joining the horde. So glad, though, even though like Toon Link, Toon Zelda wouldn't have been like my first choices as a go-to for more Zelda amiibo. Still nice to see Zelda finally branching out into more of its own line, the way Super Mario Bros. Has, and like Animal Crossing has, Kirby does. Hopefully they'll expand upon this more in the future, because there are just so many cool Zelda characters. Like, just off the top of my head, missed opportunity to include Toon Ganondorf. Would have liked 8-bit Zelda, or like even that's probably what I would have done if I was in charge of choosing 3 amiibo to make a Zelda 30th anniversary line. it would have been 8-bit Link, 8-bit Ganon, like a big 8-bit Ganon that's like slightly larger than these ones, and 8-bit Zelda. But even just off that, like Girahim, Vati, Zant, get more villain reps in there. Some side characters, Epona. There's just so much potential in a Zelda line that I really hope they explore it more in the future. But yeah, thank you for watching as always. I'll see you all next year with more Amiibo to unbox. This is Prince B signing out.